stood as one. Their bond was the earth.
Shield, standing between humankind.
Rises SPB cartoon. In the silence births both creation.
Among the titans who shaped the earth, there emerged a guardian unlike any other.
Slalanies. In forgotten ages, deep within untamed lands, her story began. A presence wrapped in
a sacred vessel, shimmering with otherworldly power. Within.
To mortals, she was no monster, but a goddess, a radiant protector they would worship for countless generations. Not of chaos, but of harmony. A child of the earth, destined to become its shield. She moved with purpose, guided not by hunger or rage, but by an eternal calling to guard the fragile balance of life. From the sacred egg emerged the larva, glowing with the life force of the earth. Each movement. From the sacred egg emerged the larva, glowing with the life force of the earth. Each movement. Her gaze was not of a beast, but of a guardian. In those eyes lived both innocence and timeless wisdom. They bowed before her, knowing they were in the presence of a divine protector. Their chants became the first hymn of Mothra.
The Shobijin, twin priestesses of light, emerged to guide her path.
With devotion, they offered gifts of earth and spirit. Their faith sealed the covenant that Mothra would forever guard them. The people watched, their hearts trembling with both fear and hope. For within this cocoon lay a power beyond comprehension. The heavens themselves bore witness to her rebirth. Constellations aligned, heralding the dawn of a queen. The cocoon trembled, unable to contain the divine power within. From the fracture of silence, light roared forth.
From darkness, her wings unfolded, woven in colors no mortal eyes had.
Her first breath of flight shook the earth and sky. A new age of balance had begun. Her first breath of flight shook the earth and sky. A new age of balance had begun. For them, she was salvation incarnate, the promise that light would always rise against the shadows. The priestesses sang, weaving a melody that would echo through centuries. Their song became Mothra's eternal hymn.
Her presence brought renewal, awakening life wherever her wings touched.
High above the mountains she flew.
Even storms bowed before her radiance. She was not merely born, she was proclaimed.
To the young, she was a dream made real. To the old,
Her flight turned night into dawn, banishing darkness with her radiance. Thus was born Mothra, the eternal queen. Across the endless seas, her wings painted light upon the waters.
She was no destroyer. She was a shield, standing between humankind and the wrath of the cosmos.
Her radiance disarmed even the fiercest beasts. The light of her wings stripped away their rage. When challenged by the mighty Rodan, she did not falter. The sky itself trembled at their clash. In her gaze burned the fury of a goddess. For those who threatened the earth, there was no mercy. Against Batra, her dark twin, she fought not for dominance, but for the soul of the world.
Her wings carried not only destruction, but renewal. With a breath,
The people honored her with temples and songs. To them, she was more than legend. She was salvation.
From the stars, she guarded our fragile world.
no force of the skies could break her resolve. For she was sworn to
They prayed not out of fear, but love, for their goddess was both protector and mother.
She stood unyielding, her wings shielding all beneath her. Fire turned to light in her embrace.
To the young, she was a dream alive.
storms broke before her light. In moments of peril, her fury burned brighter than the sun.
Her power was not only to protect, but to heal. Lands once barren flourished beneath her blessing.
She was a promise carried on golden wings, a vow that the earth would never stand unguarded. Across land and sea, across ages untold, her vigilance.
Thus she reigned, not as a monster, but as a queen. The eternal.
From the abyss rose a force of destruction. Godzilla, the king of monsters.
And from the heavens descended his counterpart, Mothra, light and flame, bound to meet by fate. He was fury incarnate, the embodiment of primal rage. To challenge him was to face annihilation.
Yet she did not bow. She rose, wings blazing.
She endured the fury of his fire, not out of vengeance, but for the world they both were bound to protect. She endured the fury of his fire, not out of vengeance, but for the world they both were bound to protect. Each strike shook the land itself. His power was that of gods, his wrath unmatched. But where rage consumed, light endured. Her brilliance cut through his fury, a reminder of balance.
They were not mere enemies. They were forces of nature, two pillars of power. They were not mere enemies. They were forces of nature, two pillars of power.
Even against the king's wrath, she chose to protect the helpless. Her sacrifice was her strength. And in that moment, even the king hesitated. For in her light, he saw not an animal, but kin. Their bond was forged not in conquest, but in survival. Together they faced threats beyond this world.
With a single touch, the war ended. What began as battle became alliance.
Together, they became the twin guardians of Earth. Fury and light, bound by destiny.
Against endless threats, they stood as one. Their bond was the Earth's last defense.
When fate demanded sacrifice, she did not falter. Her light became his strength.
Her essence fused with his fury, turning grief into power. Once enemies, now eternal allies. Godzilla and Mothra.
Her power did not seek destruction, it sought balance. Even titans bowed before her brilliance. With every beat of her wings, death was undone. Where ruin lingered, life was reborn.
She was not a monster to be feared, but a queen to be revered. Her reign was written in light itself.
For generations, her image burned in the hearts of humanity. She was not forgotten, nor could she ever be, for in every fall she would rise again. Mothra's cycle was eternal, her spirit unbroken.
Rebirth was her gift, her eternal vow to the earth. Each generation carried her undying spirit.
Through centuries, her name was sung with every dawn. Legends may fade, but her light never dimmed.
In every age, she commanded respect, not through fear, but through reverence.
Her spirit stretched across the cosmos. No threat too vast, no darkness too deep for her light to reach. Her beauty was not only in power, but in grace. She was the poetry of nature itself, alive in motion.
Through time unbroken, her presence endured, a queen eternal.
She was the guardian crown upon the earth. Where others brought ruin, she brought eternity.
To humanity, she was not just legend. She was a mother, a protector, and the proof that light never dies.
Her story does not end, for she becomes the stars themselves.
In a world of titans and gods, only one stands as eternal queen.